Welcome, everybody, to another week of Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John Potok.
I'm Angela Rockstar.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And what an exciting week we have for you. We are down to the final five. We have Triana, we have Eric, we have Blaze, we have Tiffany, and we have Rochelle.
Craziness.
Who wins this? There was a big alliance between Tiffany, Eric, Rochelle, and Blaze. But last week, we seen a lot of, let's just say,
shifting
turbulence happening amongst the ranks. And
no longer a thing.
There might not be we don't know for sure, but there might not be an alliance anymore. What do you think? What's your take on this? You have experience in this.
It's possible. It may have been a plan. I mean, they may have communicated what they were doing there. They may still be strong. It seems like Eric's still in, I mean, they're still going pretty strong. Tiffany's still there. She didn't get voted out. So,
right. And last week, of course, we did our double elimination, and Allie and Keenan both were sent packing. They were deemed fake and eliminated from the game.
Allie, you've been deemed fake. Keenan, you have been deemed faked.
But this week, who will be the target? It'll be interesting to find out. And it also, of course, depends on who wins. So all this, strap on your seatbelts and be ready to go for a very fast ride. Our competition this week is the straw water race. And what that is they must take their straw. They got to suck up a lot of water, take it about 15 feet the other way, and fill up another glass jug. And once they get to a certain line and fill up with water, then they have to do a puzzle. This is something that's traditionally, it's anyone's ball game.
Absolutely.
Who do you think wins, Rockstar? Or who needs to win? That's probably the better question. Who do you think needs it the most?
I think Blaze probably needs to win. I feel like he's on the bottom of that alliance.
I think I'm going to go with Tiffany.
I was going to say, I think Tiffany needs the win over anything.
It's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out, because all of a sudden, Triana is outside of this alliance, but even us, we're not even saying her name.
I was going to say, I don't think she's on anybody's radar right now.
She's a good player.
What? And she's been the queen bee since what, week 2?
Queen stays queen.
Yeah, she's really got it going on. And Rochelle, who's another favorite of yours as well. Rochelle is being quiet, so it's going to be interesting. I think this is right now, it's turned into a battle of Tiffany versus Blaze, which is, I would love to know what happened there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see and can't wait to find out. Let's just get it popping.
Let's find out who's going to win this competition, because it means everything for this game moving forward, and we're really going to see some lines drawn. So without further ado, we're going to take you down to the warehouse for the straw water race. The water challenge.
I'm definitely feeling nervous about this competition. I don't think I'm gonna do good at this. I think I have a small mouth, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold much water in my mouth. I don't know. And I also think I might choke, and I might actually run out of breath and choke, so I don't know. Scared.
I'll be filling my mouth up with the water.
Yeah, why not just totally fill your mouth up?
And after all that running, they're probably not at full brain functional.
Right.
Well, Eric definitely has a lead.
I was feeling good about the challenge. We were down to the top 5, but I was a little bit nervous. Thought I could do pretty good. Looking around, first thing you're thinking is Tiffany's pretty small. She's got a little head, probably a small mouth. Can't hold much volume of water there. Triana, something happened in the bathroom, assuming she can hold a lot of water. I don't know.
We all know Eric's known for choking at the 1-yard line.
Blaze might be drinking his. What is he doing?
Blaze said, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Tiffany is fast and sprightly.
Yeah, but she's not filling her mouth up enough, I guess. Look, she's only doing little bits.
Yeah, Blaze is definitely drinking his.
Eric's got the lead for sure.
I felt like this week's competition was kind of really hard, especially for me. I kept choking on the water a little bit, which made it difficult, and it kept seeping out the sides of my mouth. There was a few times I kind of wanted to spit it into the jar without the straw, and thank God I caught myself on that.
Eric loses his straw.
Oh man, that's gonna hold him up.
Oh, he got it back.
Oh, he almost dropped the water. He would have been eliminated.
Competition tonight is a straw, sucking water, putting a puzzle together. Either one of them, not good at, but I'm going to give it my best. I feel that so far, last week with the jelly bean thing or whatever those Skittles were, I could have won that one, and I didn't think I would. So this one, same thing. I don't feel great about it, but I can pull this out, and I'm going to go for it.
He's probably dropping a lot of the. He dropping a lot of the water.
Things might start getting slippery because people are spilling water.
Rochelle's just walking back at this point.
Yeah, she might be a little gassed.
The one that surprised me a little bit, Triana's putting a little pep in the step.
This competition is a crazy one because there's multiple parts to it. So, you can win the water bottle part and then screw up with the puzzle or vice versa. I actually have a really good strategy going into it, so I have high hopes for myself with this challenge.
Y'all, I got my weed wet this challenge.
It's getting real close. Eric's done. Eric gets to do his puzzle first. Eric is done, so he's the first to go to the puzzle. Triana gets to do her puzzle next.
So I thought I would do good with this challenge, so I did. And then sure enough, here comes Triana. She's puffing and puffing that stuff. And then here she comes to the puzzle.
Those two are neck and neck.
Kind of came out of nowhere with that. Slow and steady.
Oh, Tiffany's
We got
going.
3 over there.
And then Blaze just drinking his water peacefully.
Yeah.
I really feel like
Rochelle's got like a half a bottle left.
Rochelle, I don't think, has the strategy. Oh, she don't even have the. Not even covering the bottom of the straw.
It's a 24-piece puzzle.
Could be very interesting. It's how they complete the puzzle too. How I was taught, you gotta go with the end pieces first and then work your way in the middle.
outside in.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is shaped like a Mickey Mouse head, so it kind of throws you off a little bit.
Hi, Rochelle. How are you?
Mickey.
Eric was the first one there, and Triana looks like she has the most success right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Triana going to the outer rims. Eric's going from the inside.
You guys are lucky you guys just get here now.
Will Blaze catch it up?
Oh, Blaze finally.
Wow, Blaze.
I'm doing freaking world.
He finally brought his ass over.
The puzzle is what I had a really tough time with.
Rochelle.
Got a almost quarter of a bottle left.
She's still trying to get there.
I'm not too good at sucking.
I mean, what is Rochelle doing? That's the real.
Well, she can't really stop because what if they can't figure out the puzzle? She can't go on to
No,
the puzzle.
I get that.
Uh-oh, they're all for the puzzle now.
Okay.
What?
Triana's really close.
Triana's really close. Tiffany's not that far, but Tiffany still got a little bit. And I mean, first off, Eric was the first one there, and
He looks
lordy.
like he's still struggling. What's Triana over there doing?
Triana.
She's right
I
there.
say Triana's right there.
Got it.
Triana with the win.
I suck at puzzles.
So
Wow. Oh, look at Tiffany. First competition win of the season.
I'm slowing down, I'm fumbling on the puzzle, I'm dropping pieces. She puts it together quicker than me, and I had 4 or 5 pieces left, and she won the challenge.
Add that to her resume.
Tiffany's sweating. Triana's all happy as hell.
And Triana's the champ.
Week after week after week, I took L after L after L. I deserve this W. I deserve it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go with the one thing that couldn't happen tonight, which was Triana winning. We got me, Eric, and Rochelle together tight, and Triana wins this thing, which means she's going to put maybe some of us on the block, which if one of us is good, we got it, but if 2 of us is on there, we're not in good shape. So worst thing happened, and we're going to figure this out, and we're going to get through it.
Okay, welcome back. Fake it till you make it. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zet.
And Rockstar. Wow, your girl, Triana, is the victor.
Got it.
Triana wins!
She pulls off the big win, which is really amazing because Eric actually had the lead. He got through the water part the fastest, but he just could not put together that puzzle.
That was craziness. I mean,
That was nuts. I'm pretty sure that Blaze was just drinking the water, though. It looked like.
Yeah, he seemed to be at the bottom of that.
and Rochelle
chugging
just
the
kept on
water.
slowing down.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I mean, wow.
And Tiffany actually got there later and seemed like she was more in second place than what Eric was.
I thought that too. I mean, it was craziness. Tiffany is a comp beast. I will give her credit.
She is, but at the end of the day, the queen bee, Triana, wins the challenge, and she's the champ. Now it's going to be interesting because now it's the 4 alliance members that have to watch their back and find out what's going to happen. Any idea or any guess, Rockstar? Who does she put up?
Let's see. I think that she should put up Tiffany and I guess Blaze. I would do that.
Tiffany and Blaze. What do you say, Zach?
I think Triana's going to try to make some type of alliance with the girls
That would be
yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
and get both guys on the block.
Ooh. I was kind of thinking along her way, but now that you say that, I think I'm on your side there. I think it's going to be Eric
I have
and
joined
Blaze.
to your girl side as well, Zach.
Yeah, I think
Your
that's really
woman-loving
smart.
side.
That must have been in the Zach Potok handbook for this.
Of
Yeah, we
course,
missed-
everybody trying to
missed
hop
that
on my
chapter.
side.
Oh, there we go.
Everybody's trying to hop on the winning side.
There we go. There we go. I knew that was. I shouldn't have complimented. That was my
We
fault.
should have just let it ride.
I
Yeah.
should have let him.
Everybody's trying to fanboy.
Okay, so let's just go with theory. If it ends up being Eric and Blaze that she nominates, here's the other interesting part. Who's the third person that gets put up for the pardon competition? I don't see her putting up. I really don't see her putting up Tiffany because those two seem to have something going on. So I'm thinking I'm going to go on a thing. I'm going to say it's going to be. I'm going to say. Ooh.
I would say Tiffany because it's
I'm
got
gonna
to be
say
either Rochelle or Tiffany.
I'm
One
going to
of the
say.
two.
I think it's going to be Rochelle.
See, I think Tiffany just because you got Blaze that's able to vote. Eric, I think whatever Eric votes, Rochelle votes. I mean,
Ooh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, it's getting tricky.
It's getting real crazy here. Strategically, yeah, wow. It is probably smarter to do that. But anyway, let's find out. There's only one way to find out, and that's take you down to the warehouse, and let's find out what Triana is going to do to advance her game.
I finally got my W. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. You know, I tried to play it real cool this game, but I knew I had this one in the bag. So it's gonna be very interesting to see who I'm gonna put up, because I got a lot of people that have played me in the past.
You two are a little more dangerous, whatever it is, and then there's a third. So really, there's 3 of them.
This was really hard. So I think I'm gonna definitely put up Eric and Blaze on this challenge. You know, last week they both were so quick to put me up on the chopping block when it came to the pardon challenge. So this is gonna be my payback. Tiffany and Rochelle both saved me last week, so the least I could do is repay the favor and show that I'm just as loyal as they are. The first person I'm gonna choose to put up is gonna be Eric.
Got nothing to say to none.
The second person,
Hopefully I don't have to go up.
you know, both these ladies saved me last week, so I'm gonna repay the favor, so I'm gonna send Blaze in.
And there you have it. Triana nominates Eric and Blaze. Very interesting on how that works out.
it's gonna be very, very interesting, especially for the pardon challenge.
I did not feel good about Triana winning. I knew that I would be the first one she probably picked, and sure enough, I was, so that was not good.
I felt safe having Triana win because I've helped her out a lot throughout the game, and I knew she'd have my back like she said she would. But the thing is, with the brother-sister duo, I was kind of a little scared of that, so.
Whew, so Triana won, and I'm scared. I definitely wanted my brother to win because that would have made me feel a lot better, but I'm scared because Yeah, me and Triana are a little cool, and past incidences we're cool, and I don't know. But honestly, I'm a little scared because it is everyone for themselves, and I don't really know where her head's at in this part of the game.
Whatever majority is, y'all can't look at me. I've already done my deed.
Well, I think Tiff is the biggest threat, so I would go in that direction.
I was like, no. Loyalty is key. Loyalty is key. I know what Eric's gonna go for. I don't have a choice. It's gonna be majority Tiff.
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Can't go against this. I'm not gonna put myself up there. So. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I vote for Tiff.
There's no point, Michelle.
Okay.
It's the only other person.
All right, so now we'll have Eric, Blaze, and Tiffany. Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. Tiffany being the third person put up.
I mean, it's going to be something.
The pardon challenge, we're going to have it where it's Eric taking on Blaze and taking on Tiffany. So
this pardon challenge is so important.
it's so important. And what's interesting is Rochelle is sitting back. Obviously, Triana's safe. Rochelle's sitting back. I mean, what better situation for her to be in? She doesn't have anything to worry about.
Together, our IQs are so high, we got this money.
Because whoever wins.
So why don't you explain the pardon challenge?
So it is called the Scrabble challenge. So what they do, you have to pick up a letter one by one to solve the actual puzzle. The actual puzzle is a 3-line thing. So once you end up solving it, then you are crowned winner of this week's pardon.
And it's going to be so important. Man, this is going to be, I can't even think about, who do you think wins this, Rockstar? I mean, you got Blaze, Eric, and Tiffany.
I think Blaze has a shot. I mean, they all have a shot. Actually, Tiffany's a really good competitor, so she might bring it.
So
and
Tiffany's
then
your choice?
Eric's, I don't have a choice.
Oh, she doesn't have a choice.
Eric is so smart. I mean, I don't know.
They
That's
all-
tricky.
yeah,
this is a really hard one.
What do you think, Zach? You've been writing the handbook all along.
I know. You guys should just come to me first from now on. I got Blaze just because he probably has, with him being older, the more experience with building the puzzles, building the words, Scrabble, everything. And we already saw how Eric is with puzzles. That ain't his forte.
He probably read the dictionary.
I'm going to say Tiffany, I think. Just because she's got that. She's the smallest one with speed, and she's smart.
This is a tough one.
This is so
I cannot
important.
wait to watch.
So important. Well, anyway, without further ado, let's take you down to the warehouse. We need to find out who's going to be pardoned, which sets up a huge debate to get to the final four. Without further ado, let's get you down there and find out who wins the pardon competition.
All right, so now we're getting into the next competition here that, could be good for me.
What you have to do for this competition. Ready? Go!
We're trying to figure out the Scrabble competition letters to kind of make the word what it is or finish the sentence.
The first word is the word fight. The first word is the word fight.
Now, when it comes to this pardon challenge, I really need Tiffany to win this one. I mean, I really want Eric gone. Ideally, he would be my target for this challenge to get out. I'm just gonna hope it plays the way I need it to play.
The second word is the word to. So the answer is fight to something. Fight to something. Oh my God.
Got it.
No.
He does have it. Fight to win.
I couldn't figure out that first word. I couldn't figure out fight. I didn't know what it was. You know, I've always learned in my life, play to win. That's all I've ever known, play to win. This fight to win was not in my, it just wasn't working for me. So it was hard for me to figure out what Scrabble chips to use until they told us that we had the word fight. By that point, it was too late, and I couldn't scramble to get it back. And I lost that competition, and it pissed me off.
I was a little upset that Eric won because I felt like then I just wasn't safe, and it had me frightened a little bit. So.
When I play, I like to fucking play, okay? I like to play and win. It's really hard not to try my best.
Okay, well, I'm feeling really good that my brother's still in the game because that's still a 50-50 chance for me and him or whatever, and I'm glad about that.
I thought I was going to do really good, and I did. I ended up winning it, but right off the rip, neither of them seemed to know what the words were, so how can you find letters to a word you don't know? So I thought I was going to get it right away, and I kind of started talking and trying to throw them off a little bit. I kept saying stupid stuff. Wasn't giving them time to think before this challenge started, and it ended up paying off, and I won the.
I felt good about the parting game because I thought it was going to be first to win, not fight to win. So I already had like the first top word spelled out, and then I had to switch it all up.
Of course, Eric wins. Of course he did. Now all I can do is hope that Tiffany goes home because she's too much of a freaking warrior, whatever she is. I don't know what she's made of, but she gotta go. I mean, I'm okay with her going as well. I just really would like to go up against Blaze at the end, you know. Grandpa doesn't have a chance when it comes to me.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And wow, what a great competition. It was so intense. Came down to the final wire. Eric, of course, winning pardon.
Got it.
And I mean, none of us really picked him, but none of us really, we said anyone could win this.
Yeah.
So that sets up a huge debate, which I'm very excited for.
They got beef, Tiffany and Blaze.
Tiffany and Blaze are going to face each other in Judge Joe's courtroom. And man, I am excited for this. This is going, we're going to find out if there was some problems in the alliance. We're going to find it out with this debate, I would imagine, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
No, this is the time. If you've got that information, you want to blow up somebody's game, this is the moment to do it. Absolutely.
I mean, at this deep in the game, what do you got? Why hold back, right?
Right.
I mean, you got to go.
You've got to go hard.
Go hard all the way, right?
Absolutely.
Zach, who do you think? Let's check in that handbook one more time, if we may.
Absolutely.
Who is going to win this debate?
Tiffany. I think Tiffany is way more pissed off with Blaze than Blaze is with her, and Tiffany's going to expose the Blaze game, I feel.
See, I'm going to go the opposite way, and the reason why I'm going to go with Blaze because I don't think, Tiffany is not very good when it comes to expressing her words. I mean, look how she's been in our, confessionals.
That's correct, but it's all the same time that it's something to do with arguing.
She is angry, but I think Blaze is way more experienced at bringing an argument. What do you think, Rockstar?
I'm just really excited to watch, honestly, because I agree. I think, Tiffany is a good competitor, maybe not the best communicator. Blaze does have experience, but I don't know that he has her feist,
Very true also.
So it's really, it could go either way.
But let's think about this too. So after it's all said and done, regardless of who wins the debate, it comes down ultimately to the vote. Now, with that being said, it's going to be
total three
it'll be
people
three
voting.
total votes because the only one that drew for the chip this week, he's actually debating for his game life, so it was Blaze.
Okay, so here we are fighting for immunity, fighting to stay alive. I haven't drew the chip in a while because I want to be loyal to my team, which I've tried to be throughout this whole show. And now it comes to a point where I know the chip is back in there, and I need to save myself because my final three is me, Eric, and Rochelle. And in order for me to kind of break that bond between brother and sister, I need to draw a chip. So I'm going to draw a chip. And that helps me 0, but you had to do it. That's it.
Who unsuccessfully drew for the chip. And yeah, so
it's going to be interesting.
This is going to be interesting. We'll have what? We'll have a total of how many votes?
3 total votes.
3 total votes.
And they're Triana, Eric, and Rochelle.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow. This is going to be interesting to see if this will tell right now if which side is going to, what part of the alliance sticks together.
Absolutely.
So without further ado, let's take you down to the main event. It is Tiffany versus Blaze. Winner stays on to the final 4. Let's find out what's going to happen. I'm anxious. Let's take you down. Judge Joe presiding.
Welcome everyone. Court is now in session. Up for debate today, we have Blaze and Tiffany for their game life.
I feel great because I didn't even have to go up, and that's a huge advantage this week because it's getting down to whoever's going to win, and the fact that I didn't have to go up at all tonight, well, that was pretty good.
Before we get started, does anyone have the money chip and wish to use it?
No, I'm kidding.
No? Oh, we had a false alert there for a moment. However, I'm going to take the silence as a no, and at this point in time, we're going to ask you guys a series of questions and give you each the chance to answer. First question, we will start with Blaze. This is the 3rd time you're up here, Blaze. Is the 3rd time the charm, and you're finally out of here?
No way. You know, I know it's been back to back and now to back. And last week was pretty stressful. That was a lot. And, you know, I'm going to say what I've been saying before, that I'm trying to hold true to what the plan is or what my plan has been. And, you know, I'm trying to help myself and some others get to the end. And I think that I'm still that right ticket to get to the end.
I think his plan's been everywhere because last night he asked me to be final 2 with him because he wants sister and brother out of the way.
Wow. Okay, that's not true at all.
Wow.
Very true.
Okay,
no.
wow.
Very true.
Okay.
We might have let a bomb out there.
I got to respond.
Please do.
That was a bomb.
Absolutely.
All right. I will encourage anyone that I am talking with to review the tape after this show because that's a bunch of BS right there.
It wasn't
so
on
go ahead.
tape.
I mean, that's the thing. Go ahead and say what you want to say. Did when I pulled you in, I said that I could take you to the final 2? Yes, I did. And I wanted to.
Last
and you will
night,
see
it
that
wasn't
as
even
well.
on the show. The thing was, he said, hey, I'm not mad at you. I don't know why you feel like I'm mad at you. But I think me and you should be final 2. Us 2 all the way. We need to get rid of brother and sister.
Wow.
I speak the truth with everyone. I haven't gone against my alliance. I've always done everything that the alliance has asked me to do.
I was in your alliance, and you
were.
voted me out twice back to back.
Because
That's
I
what
need
excused you
to get
from
the-
the alliance that we were in.
To get
You're
the-
out.
to get
so
the
be
men
careful
out
what
of
you
the
say
way.
right now, because it's not true. I've been a guy of my word the whole way.
Oh, that is so true.
Well, when you
So
denied
true.
me,
And one thing I
you're
can't
out.
stand is a
All right?
liar.
You denied me, and you're
No.
out.
Wow, okay, great. So that was great answers and great debate there. On to the second question now. Tiffany, you'll go first on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's better in the competition in the end?
In the end, together, I think either Rochelle and Triana with possibly me. I think it'd be a good pair. It'd be a good fight. It wouldn't just
So wait, I
be
don't think you
wheezing
understand
our
the
way
question.
through.
The question is saying, who's better in competition to the end between you and Blaze?
Oh, between me and Blaze?
Yes.
Me.
Why?
Because I've already won 3 competitions so far and a part in competition to take someone off because she was never really the plan to go anyways.
So aren't you considered more of a threat then?
I would be more of a threat, but I think that I could help whoever get to the end because I've always been loyal with the 3 that are up there. So
That is so not true.
So true.
You and I came together at one point.
You came to me. I
and
didn't come
said,
to you.
Look, I want to bring you into this really trusted group because your boy was canceled out, and I wanted to help you, and I felt you could get us to the end, and you betrayed me last week big time.
Because
That's all I'm
I
saying.
can't help
Say
you
what
get
want.
to the end.
Say what you want.
Here's the thing.
That's what happened.
It wasn't just me though. So
well, if you
we'll
heard
just say
things,
that.
they were incorrect. So
there's a lot of things that I've heard.
Okay, well,
I don't weasel my way around.
Well, when you play them back and see, you'll say, "Damn, Blaze was right."
I don't know.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Thank you both again for the answers. Great answers again. Blaze, a question for you. We'll start out with you on this one. Tiff, you made it so far to the top of just about every challenge. Why should we keep you?
I think you should keep me.
For Blaze to answer first.
Oh, for Blaze.
Well, and
okay,
you know what? That's
Go
perfect
ahead.
because it goes back to that last question. She just said how she's won so many things. How many have I won? I don't think anything. Not that I'm proud of that. Believe me, I hate myself for not winning.
Because he
damn
uses
thing.
everyone to get through.
But let
I
me
don't
tell
use
you
no one to
something.
get through. I use all my power and strength that I have to
try
get through, and not
very
weasel
hard
my way in.
You're more talented than me. I'll give you that because you're a lot younger than me. But anyways, you're talented than me. And what I'm going to say
Not that much
is
younger.
because of all the things she's won in the time she's been here, huge threat. Why would you take her to the final? If I was sitting on the jury, which, that's up to us, she would be someone that I would say, Jesus, she is kicking everyone's ass and taking names. Don't take her. Take the guy that's kind of just trying to get by.
How did I look? How did I look tonight? Not very fucking well, did I? No, not at all.
Were you
Everyone
second?
has their
Were
highs
you
and
just
lows.
a smidge behind him? Yes, you
No,
were.
not really. I really messed up on that puzzle there, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
That's okay.
Everyone has their flaws, ups and downs, things that they're better at, strategies that they're better at. I'm just more physical when it comes to the more physical activities.
Do you want to get physical with Blaze right now?
No.
Okay, good. I got another question then. Tiffany, we'll start with you on this one. Who's more likely to go for an older man, Tiffany or Blaze? and if it was an older man, Tiffany, would you go for Blaze?
No. I stick around my age. But no, I wouldn't. He's not my type.
Who the hell wrote this question? I'm going to say that, right? That is just like, that came from Ron. I'm telling you, you were fed some weird shit, and that's what's going on with that, and that's fine. So what am I supposed to say? Am I going to date myself? Okay, I would. That's it. Done with that.
All right, so question again, Blaze, we'll start with you on this one. If I don't vote for you tonight, why should I trust you to help me get to the end?
Oh, because that's all I want to do. Listen, I mean, I want to win, of course. I love where I'm at, top 5. We all talked about how cool it is. Top 3 would be super cool, all right? So I always said from that point, whatever happens, happens. And I wish the best for anybody in this group, really, honestly. But people that have been loyal to me, which I'm going to just say a few, God bless them. And I if they beat me, I'd be happy for them. That's it.
Now for me. Can you re-ask it?
If someone doesn't give you their vote tonight, why should they trust that you will give them their help to the end?
Because everything that I've told the last 3 that are sitting there, I've stuck with and I've done. I never went against any of it. I fought this game as hard as I could. And like I said, I'm not just passing through. I would love to make it at the end as well if I don't win, which is a huge possibility that I wouldn't, and I wouldn't mind, but I don't feel like I'm done yet, and I would really love to stay and help you guys get at the end.
Great. Final question. Tiffany, we'll go to you first on this one. In 30 seconds, explain to me why you think you should stay over Blaze.
I think I should stay over Blaze because I have a lot of fight left in me. I'm a better competitor. I'm not as sneaky. I've been upfront with everybody. And I'm just your better choice. Pick me, not old man.
Blaze, same question to you. Tell me why you should stay over Tiffany.
There's nothing sneaky about me. You guys will see. But the thing is the reason I think that I should stay is because, I want to play. I want to stay. But, getting back to what has happened here tonight and everything else, I mean, remember, loyalty was a 4-pack that, listen, when you were down, I pulled you in. When Drew was gone,
Right.
I pulled you in and said, look, I want us to get together.
Right.
We have a group. We're going to do good. And you did kick ass the next week. And we were sticking. And then the following week, you double hit me and nominated me twice without even talking to me about it.
'Cause I
and
need
I
the
don't think
guys
there's
out
any
of the
loyalty
way.
to that at all. So I'm loyal. Stay with me. And we'll see where we go.
Great. Thank you both for your answers. At this point in time, we will now take a recess.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And man, that did not disappoint. That was one hell of a debate.
Tiffany exposed a lot.
She sure did bring it out. I mean, I was actually wrong on that one. I thought she might be a little bit more subtle, a little bit more quiet. But man, she brought out some information.
I think his plan's been everywhere because last night he asked me to be final two with him because he wants sister and brother out of the way.
It's going to be interesting to see how this vote happens. Man, I can't believe this. She did expose the fact that Blaze was trying to take her in a side deal to the final two.
I felt pretty good going up against Blaze in the debate. I tried to let everyone know what a sneaky little weasel he was. He did come up to me and want a final two with me because he felt like he could make it to the final two with me. He always slides his way through. And went against the alliance that we had, and I tried warning them.
He did say, supposedly, according to Tiffany, he said stuff like, let's get rid of the brother-sister, meaning Eric and Rochelle.
And those are the two that are voting, too.
And those are two of the three that are voting. But do they believe her? And then the other thing is he actually tried to make a partnership right then and there with Triana.
That's true.
And I wonder if she's going to bite on this. So this, I mean, Blaze had, in my opinion, had a great, but not as good as Tiffany.
Tiffany exposed everything. So
she really put him on blast.
Okay, that's not true at all.
The only thing, I mean, if you're in that situation where you're the people on the outside, who do you believe at this point? You have an alliance with both people. Both of them could be a little shady with their moves. Which way do you go?
I think that the way that Tiffany put the information out there, it just would lead me to believe the accuracy of it. I think she.
So
really
you think Blaze is a snake?
I think he might be. I think she really presented that information well.
I totally agree. And I think when it comes to Tiffany, strategically, she's in trouble because strategically wise, I would take Tiffany out. But
tell me why.
I mean, you take her final two, she's winning. She has barely any type of blood on her hands. I mean, she's winning.
Her comp resume is
she's
insane.
a comp beast.
Right. I mean, you have no. I mean, like I said, there's really nothing bad on Tiffany.
I agree with you. I think this is the time I would take Tiffany out as well, because moving forward, if I'm Triana, if I'm Rochelle, if I'm Eric, I would rather face an older Blaze than a younger, really spunky comp beast in Tiffany.
I agree. I mean, Tiffany's resume is the best of the season.
And honestly, even Eric at this point, I mean, Tiffany is kind of a bigger threat than Blaze is. I mean, let's be honest.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. We're going to go back down to the courtroom. Judge Joe presiding once again to give us one of many this season, which has been amazing. Let's find out who's going to be deemed faked and eliminated from this game.
Court is now in session. The voting process has completed. This week, we did not have an opportunity for a tie, so no judge's discretion happening this week. We had 3 people vote this week. With that, a total of 3 people voted the same way. By a score of 3-0, Tiffany, you have been deemed fake by your castmates and are now eliminated from Fake It Until You Make It. Court is now adjourned.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it, straight from the courtroom. Judge Joe presiding. He has made the announcement by a vote of 3-0.
I voted for Tiffany. Up until this point, Blaze had been true to his word, so I went ahead and decided to go ahead and send her home and keep Blaze for another round.
This vote was honestly easy. You know, you have to be an idiot to want to keep the person that has won the most challenges. I'm sorry, Tiff. Your time's up.
All right, so this week I'm voting for Tiffany to go home. I do like Tiffany, and she is a really good player, but that's why she's got to go. She's way too much of a threat. But I do wish her the best, and I don't have anything bad to say about Tiffany.
Tiffany has been deemed fake.
Tiffany, you have been deemed fake by your castmates and are now eliminated from Fake It Until You Make It.
And eliminated from the game.
Very smart gameplay.
Very smart gameplay. I thought it could go either way. This is probably the best strategic move. Finally,
Absolutely.
the emotions are gone, and it's now a strategic game this late in the game. I mean, what do you think, Rockstar?
That was the right move. None of them are winning sitting next to her. So
Absolutely.
she
for
had to
popular
go.
and for comp.
Yeah.
I mean, she really was a complete package for this game.
And
I mean,
if you're not gonna win, but you're not gonna win because you were too good, she should hold her head pretty high.
well, here's going to be the interesting thing now moving forward. So now we're at the final four. We have Triana, we have Blaze, we have Eric, and we have Rochelle. Eric and Rochelle are brother sister, so that's an automatic team. But let's be honest, right now the biggest threat left is Eric. But he has the ally of his sister, which wasn't known in the beginning, but has now been revealed. These guys are sitting in a pretty good driver's seat
I was
right
gonna say,
now.
now you gotta start thinking about final two. I mean, this is the time. If Blaze wins, he may have to take the shot at those two.
You
Triana
have
wins,
to.
you
No
have
matter
to take
what.
out the
Absolutely
two.
have to.
Absolutely have to. Absolutely. Well, anyway, like we said, Tiffany's been eliminated. Let's take it down to some goodbye messages. They got to give her nothing but respect. I don't think only one I could see being a little interesting would be Blaze, but let's find out. I'm excited. Let's see what happens with these goodbye messages.
Well, this is a good thing because I'm still here and I'm ready to win. And I'm sorry that you had to go home. I know the money could have benefited you, but looks like it's going to benefit me. So I wish the best to you.
Hey, Tiff, you know what? Don't mess with the bull because you're going to get the horns, okay? And what it came down to is I was loyal to you. I've said it from the beginning. You know, I wanted you in the final two. You had to blab your mouth about me and you talking about final two. Well, that's why you're not in the game anymore, all right? You're not playing the game right. So, you know, I'm moving on. And I don't know what to do because now I got to compete against a brother and sister and you're not with me. Bad choice. But you know what? This is a game, and I wish you the best. And you were a good competitor, and I wish you would have stayed loyal to me, but you didn't. So bye-bye.
Honestly, Tiff, I didn't have that much of bad blood with you, but then I sat there and thought about it. You're the reason Ronnie had to go home. So the least I can do is get my vengeance for Ronnie and send your ass packing. Sorry, girl. Had to do what I had to do.
Tiffany, it was good and all. We had an alliance of 4. We kind of rode out to the end on this thing. And then, you know, it was your time to go. That's fine. I'm going to carry this momentum on for the group. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it for everybody. So let's do this, baby.
I was very upset that I got eliminated because I felt like my game was not done. I tried very hard to let everyone know how he really was. I think he's a liar. He's not loyal to the committee that was still left on. And I feel like because I am a better game player, especially when it comes to the challenges, and I've won so many, I understand that's a threat, but I feel like that could help other people in a sense to get towards the end. So I was very upset and sad about it, but it was nice to be able to get out and do something new.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. Some pretty respectful, which we all figured, pretty respectful
got to.
goodbye messages.
You
I mean, these
have
guys
to.
are so deep in the game that the competitiveness is there, and now it's all respect. Blaze, though, he did mention the fact that, hey, you should have followed me, and it could have been him and her.
I've been a guy of my word the whole way.
Oh, that is so true.
Well, when you
So
denied
true.
me,
And one thing I
you're
can't
out,
stand is a
all right?
liar.
You denied me and you're out.
So he's admitting, which, of course, you know, Eric and Triana and Rochelle obviously aren't hearing, but he wanted to work with her.
I mean, truth be told, Tiffany, that's kind of dumb on her behalf for not taking it because she takes Blaze to the final two. I think she wins unanimously.
I think, though, I agree with that move, but I also think that maybe she felt that he was not trustworthy, and that's probably what made her decision. I think there was problems 2 weeks ago. We were talking, we couldn't figure it out, but now it's come to light. I just think there was problems in the ranks 2 weeks ago. Maybe somebody said something like, well, you're going to be at the bottom of this, so you're going to be the first out when we get to that point. And that's when sparks start flying. So, I mean, and you've been there. And
oh, yeah.
So,
no, I mean it could take a wrong look and you don't trust that person anymore.
Yeah, it's wow.
Especially when they're down to the wire like this. This
right,
is really...
Right. So, next week, don't miss it. It's going to be exciting. We're at the Final Four. We have Eric, we have Rochelle, we have Blaze, and we have Triana. Somebody's going to win this game, and it's going to be interesting to find out who. Will it be the brother-sister? Will it be Blaze and Triana? Who's going to eliminate who? I think we have lines drawn in the sand for sure now. But either way, there's only one way you could find out, and that's to tune in next week. With that being said, I'm John Potok.
I'm Angela Rockstar.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And we'll see you next week on Fake It Till You Make It.